today. I'm Miss Shine Light 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the message will be before the messages come out, so please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with before you go. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? I got messages for today. If you're new to my channel, please hit that bell notification so you don't miss the next time I upload or go live. I have a short little message to tell you. As well as if you are interested in getting your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. If you're interested in becoming a member, memberships are also available in the description below. If you're interested in super chatting live, super chats are also available while we are live. And if you don't mind, hit that heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. So hey, how y'all guys doing on this Thursday? I have your messages for today. I have to say, somebody is still putting on a show when it comes to out trick-or-treating. Somebody that is the fairy of the green witch. I gotta say right now, you is balanced in the zero position of the fool, about to take a leap of faith. This says that I trust in the magic of the new beginning. I feel that support. I feel the support and the guidance that is all around me. The present moment is effing amazing. It feels like you guys are collective. You are in a good mood. You are happy and whole. But I gotta say, it's crystal clear that you got some haters in the background. The natural world needs you. I gotta say that them witches in the background, them warlocks is in the background. They howling at the moon. They is not happy for your happiness. I'm telling you, these trick-or-treaters out here, trick-or-treat. They want you to smell their damn feet. Get them something good to eat. Because they want to destroy your life here when the werewolf come in here exploring the wilderness. I don't know. I gotta say the Two of Wands came first, the Ace of Cups came second, and the Two of Wands came last. Okay, that's what we got. Shit. They tore up from the floor up. The natural world, you feeling great. These witches out here, that ain't you. And that ain't you. That's a witch, that's a warlock, that's some kind of wizard, that's some kind of magician, that's some kind of gatekeeper, that's some kind of howling at the moon, secret keeper, some kind of something destroying their own damn life that's shattered, broken, fucked up. A weaver, a hater, they said. I see hater at the top of the deck. So god darn hater. To all my haters. Leslie say let them hate. They trying to compete but they don't compare. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard for them right now. Because guess what? They thought, I gotta say it like this hater, yo hater, somebody that was hating against you, right? With the courage of knowing it might hurt. So they knew they was gonna hurt you here in this energy. They knew it could hurt your feelings. And guess what? They did it any fucking way, right? But guess what the stupidity part of it is, right? They didn't know that karma, something called the law of a cause and effect, something you do to somebody can have an adverse effect to you later. Right? It get greater later. That's what they always say, right? I gotta say that that's why life is hard for your person right now. Because they thought they had one up on you. I gotta say, calm the fuck down. Tell somebody to calm the fuck down and pop their brakes. Because stop stressing over shitty ass people. Because this person was shitty as fuck to you. That's a hater that was yours. Yeah. When it came to a witch, they needed courage of other people, a collectively of people, a coven of folks, a cultist, a saintist of somebody, or a saint, a satanist type shit. I know what the hell I'm trying to talk about. That shit trying to tongue tie me. I know what I wanted. They wanted me to say, I don't even care, but I said it. It's a satanist. They want me to say sinister. I know they sinister. Tell me something more about them. They said, shit, drink water and mind your effing business. Tell them haters to go somewhere and mind their business. Because that's what you doing. And you want them to go too. But they green with envy here somehow. Competing with you in the background. Dance like everyone else, can go F themselves. Exactly what I mean. It's a gray. 50 Shades of Gray in the background. Somebody want to tell you something. Somebody in purple that knows something about shitty ass people. Something about gray. Gray. I got a lot of gray scale energy here. A lot of gray scale. A lot of gray. Gray scale energy. Blacked out almost. Gray scale. A lot of gray scale energy. 50 Shades of Gray. That's the synchronicity. I heard my phone go off in the background. The what? The secret. What? The secret to being a good human is learning not to take your shit out on others. So somebody taking some shit out on you when it came to the 201 surveying or planning or waiting or making a decision or choosing a path when it came to things are getting hard before you level up. Know that. So something got hard before they leveled up here. Dance like everyone can go F themselves because they was dancing with the devil and they thought they was going to get a level up, right? Because they was doing something for material gain. Hers looked like your brain speaks total fuckery unless you turn it on. So they was turned, their brain was turned off, but they was also doing some things. Let's tell you what the spirit wants you to know about that. Because that might have went over somebody's head when it talks about the brain speaks total fuckery unless you turn your brain on. Human brains left unattended doesn't shut down. It goes Birkenstock like bullshit thoughts, and that turns into bullshit action. Egos will do its job to judging, separating, and accumulating things to find who you are without any help from you. But the soul needs your attention to be heard over that loud ass ego. There's a reason most truly successful people meditate and read inspiring books, focus on gratitude and our service to others in some way. It turns their soul on, right? So, and that makes them way better leaders, one, problem solvers, two, and functional human beings, three. It also makes them way more fun to be be around, because a person that's under a facade, a fake, a mask, or this, they gotta put this mask together every fucking day. That's like me turning into Fred Flintstone every morning. That's like me turning into Big Bird every morning. That's like me turning into the Jetsons every morning. Meet George Jetson, his boy Elroy, Jane, his wife, okay? The little girl and all the rest of the people. Rosie, like, that's us or this person. Because that's where, they didn't turn their brain on. So this is a lot of scaling here. This is a lot of scaling this timeline here. When it comes to you don't have to rebuild a relationship with anyone you have forgiven. I forgave you, but I don't have to. I mean, like I forgive you, but access is definitely denied. Yeah, type shit. So that's why I'm over here drinking my water and minding my business. Do you? Because your wounds is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. So I'm over here, or you over there, man or woman, woman or man, divine person or chosen one, a star seed, empath, etc. Over there, probably this hurt wasn't your fault, but guess what? It's your responsibility to get through it, right? To heal through it. So you can have some kind of transformation, some kind of level up, some kind of success, some kind of abundance, some kind of turning your pain into your peace, turning your pain into your power, taking your power back. You'll never be free of people who harm you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what your family you were born into, what body you got stuck in, or what weird shit has happened to you along the way. This is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and parts of you that are struggling. Take leadership, take ownership of your whole beautiful, dented, piece together self. If you blame someone for who you are, you're giving them self ownership of you. That sucks. Wet shit. Doesn't focus on what you can do right now to be your very best badass healer. Bam. That's what's up, right? Like Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. Like Four of Wands says, happiness is coming your way. Like love is on its way home. Reunions, if that's what you're looking for in Mercury. Mercury came. I don't know, maybe you got back with somebody back in Mercury. Stability, maybe you're a little bit more stable now that you got rid of that person after they came and did the ghost thing on you. Something that was belonging. You thought somebody belonged to you, but they belong to somebody else now. Okay? When it comes to celebrations, they celebrating with a third party. That's what I'm saying. That's the big gossip right now. Dies when it hits wise ears. Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone's coming at you with a OMG, did you hear about? Stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or other such junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit talking boner. So somebody that was coming around talking shit, somebody gonna give them a buzzkill because somebody not gonna want to hear it. Oh, you talking about that one again? Dot dot dot. Yep. So when it was coming to your competition, somebody's still keeping a secret when it comes to, who they sneaking around with and who's a hoe and who's not a hoe, who's jealous and who's not jealous, who is traveled to and who is traveled from when it comes to gratitude. Some it's instant gratification here too. They got something right on the dime. Like they was like, you know what I mean, when it comes to their, but they got low confidence here too, and they very they in a low state here too, and the artists can't create right now when it comes to their admiration and how they are surfing. They were below the surface right now, longing, but longing is still up high, going around this merry-go-round. Growth is back down again, and metamorphosis is to change ain't happening. Something is rooted in magic, but this envy world, natural world. Naturally, they would go toward magic to get what they want when it came to seeking, and it ain't giving them what they want because it's giving them a backfire. Wildflower, they ain't growing because they ain't got nothing to grow with. It ain't being nurtured because you got to have self-reliance. You got to take an introspection and something that you're not taking a look at it, and that shit ain't gonna give you no boner. That's what they just told us about a boner. Your wounds are probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility, and somebody not taking accountability. With visionary, they see you as a unicorn. They see you, boo, but lost. They lost. They can't come. They can't find you when they lost themselves. Lost. Yeah, they exploring other things. Like I gotta tell you, explore. But they can't transform right now. They lost. Lost is in reverse and exploring in reverse. Princess of the borderland. Any woman from border to border. They don't want to go tiptoeing around with her while she's slipping on her tippy toes. They'll transform with her. And then they'll be thinking, why did I do that? So, I mean, shit. Like, the neighbors know their name. Trey song fumbled. They know, the neighbors know they fumbled you with the thinker here. The neighbors know they in solitude because they fumbled somebody. The neighbors know that. They know that's why they set sail to a strange place and not know nobody to get killed or even unalived or even put themselves in harm's way, because that's how much they feel like they deserve it. Out of solitude. Kindred in reverse. That's all a big show. That's them putting on a damn show. They really sitting in envy. They sitting in resentment. They sitting in their emotions. They going deep sea fishing to get this stuff here. When it comes to being entangled with this emotions here, tangled in the truth, tangled up in lies though. This is tangled up in the truth. They got their hand in everything here. A of earth, A of pentacles, and that's the black hole that they got themselves down in. You see that black hole? Yeah, well, shit. I gotta say, this is their own doings here. This is their own doings. This is their own ruins when it goes to trick or treating. Wherever we're here, yeah, they here though. But I gotta tell you, they being watched too. What something is breached. They breached somebody's trust here. They breach their own trust when it comes to like the well comes out of the water and it jumps out and it goes back into the waters. It breaches the water to return. I gotta say that there's consequences in this energy too of law and integrity with this emotions. Yeah, because this is a life, a spawn of a salmon, and then the moon, then the moon, and the princess, the priestess. Somebody know the truth of red and white. Somebody painted these roses red, but they really smell like poo-poo. Something that somebody went to marvel in. They came to another woman that they thought they was going to marvel in. Barbie's dream house. The house, the car, the lifestyle. Somebody thought that they was going to go to live with somebody and marvel in something. When it came to a life's more fun when it goes up and down. But I gotta say, this went round and round. And this person was looking for a thrill, but the German Shepherd say it was all about the ass. Because all that shit, other thing that they was after was all trash. Somebody got sick and tired of being sick and tired of standing on one foot or standing up for one, or standing on business, or somebody got tired of you doing that and walked away. They didn't like your boundaries here. You had too many elemental travel. That's why they walked away. I gotta say yes. That's why they walked away. That says yes. And they went to a new lover under meditation and joy or union. Oh yeah, meditated with another person. They said they wasn't, but they was. That says giving. That says, yeah, giving some strength to them. The light. That says your light on the dark side with the moon. Sure did. They went and then tied some entanglement with another woman. We're here. We're together. Something like that. Shit. What? The fox. Yes. They were together sneaking around. Somebody called bullshit on bullshit here when it came to a fox's sneaky ways. Hold on, y'all. What does that say? Lack of alignment with love. CNG vibes. Welcome to the broadcast, you guys. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys stopping in all the time. And if you're new and you become a new person, I see ya. If you're interested in having one-on-one with me in these karmic trails that we get by journeys, I'm gonna call them journeys, so that's what they are. Karmic journeys, and you want to get in, come members, y'all. That is the key. We could talk about more than beats the eye. Okay, we can talk back in the background. Oh, here we gotta be straight up. Alright, y'all, let's get it. Y'all know I like lives. Y'all know I like the raw and uncut, the unfiltered, the unbiasedness of my readings. Let's call bullshit on this bullshit they got on, a lack of alignment with love. When they sit here putting on a show for a third party, out here really faking it till they make it, they lack of confidence. Someone could have gotten be healing from caught with another person's lover, because these two are out in the cold. But then I also had how somebody fumbled somebody when they recognized the visionary was you. Some also, when it came to another woman, but that was the wildflower. Somebody else out here, somebody that lived in a travel trailer or their car or their boat or their sleeping bag or something. They familiar to the neighborhood. Somebody that they went off for instant gratification. And they could have had a crazy X in the background. See the X? See 19, 20, and 21. So 21 gonna mirror 12. 2 gonna mirror another party. And 10, something that should have been over. But when I got that bird, I got on the reliance that this person was relying on somebody. See, under gratitude, somebody was relying on somebody, and they was marking the days down. I don't know if they was locked up, if they was had been dead, gone, separated for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 36, 41, 46, 51, 56, 61, 50, 66. Alright, so this had to reflect on. 66 might resonate with somebody here. 44, 66, 25, 19, 20, and 21. When it came to longing and healing, somebody might be healing from somebody punching them in their damn head. Somebody that they relied on, and somebody that they was keeping secrets with. Somebody that could set them up because they in low confidence here. Somebody in the neighborhood here, something. For the nature boy, the nature of their thoughts is not the same as what they... See, something changed. They didn't have about 3 months to have, like, to hit, like, settle in. And I gotta tell you, like, there's a lot of congestion. Whatever that means to somebody, yeah, fierce congestion over another person pollinating these flowers. Somebody else sleeping with another person, third party sleeps around. Because you know why I say that? That person sleeps around because very small. You see this person ride on a bicycle right there. And I gotta tell you, that's why this person lacks confidence, because this person is nasty. When I tell you nasty, yeah, nasty. It's a dressed up nasty. I don't know what it is though. It's a dressed up nasty. I don't know. It's reaping what whoever your person is reaping what they sow. I gotta tell you that right now. They reaping exactly what they sow when they got with this person. This person is triple minded. Is what I said. Criminal minded. This person got a sweet innocent face. But this person is a demon inside, boy. Trick or treat, we're here, they together. And this person could look just like that, and this person is dying inside with that person. 5 change. Yeah, this person is something is killing this person. When I tell you consequences is killing this person, consequences is killing this person of the justice. Yes. Law and integrity. This person just stoop to the all-time low, because this don't even have to be a woman. That could be a man. I gotta tell you that too. That could be a transgender or cis woman or something that's like a real big secret. I gotta tell you that. Somebody that they sleeping with unprotected, with sexual protection. This person is a street walker. You hear what I mean? When I tell you that, and they hate nothing about you, but they hated everything about you, because this is all this stuff was to hurt you. With divorce, contract, break a contract up. They purposely cheated. They purposely went out to seek thrills. with the green fairy of the world of the natural. This is their whole nature is this to be outside with nature boy here. This is their whole nature. They outside type. They'll sleep around even if they pretend to be like that's all putting on the show, all cutesy or whatever the fuck. That shit is all a facade. They said this person been on this journey for a lot of cycles, but so spirit is telling you now, like the persistence that's in this energy or this energy going, keep going, cause right, like you on the you in synchronicity right now. You got one thing after another happening, right? And right after that comes abundance, and then 111 comes in with your intuition, right? 1717 comes in here with self reliance. Okay, you got to rely on self in this energy for encouragement, for foresight, for insight, for guidance, for direction, okay, for like support. Like you gonna need this. Okay, I gotta tell you like that. Okay, your intuition here is speaking to me, and I listen. So listen to your intuition. Okay, don't pay attention to your intuition. Don't ignore things. Okay, because there's a king of blades, a king of swords that wants to come to you in this journey with an unexpected income that's coming. Stay open for that. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen within. What is it saying? Where is it? What is it telling you to do? Go next. See it. Close your eyes and allow trust the path you are on. Mind and wisdom is speaking to me, and I listen, and I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. 111, when it comes to they hate nothing about you. They hope that, you know, if they, stay out the way and like kind of like don't get under your skin or whatever, stay out the way, they could probably like let time lapse and like you can forget about some things, but this is like in etched. This like engraved. This like stuff was like embedded that they did. So like it's never going to go anywhere. With the 00s, like you are wherever you took the sleep of faith and then you pulled your power back. Spirit is calling it in here saying that you have fulfilled full support in this divine and the guidance that divine has set for you. You are seeking your seeking is here and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of the new beginning, where one cycle ends and a new one begins. And I told you, like, that energy is done with. Like, if you have not ended with the person, you're still straggling back and forth, teetering the fence. I gotta tell you, going forward, future energy, present energy might be trusting the magic of the new beginning, like things are starting anew. Okay, and feel the support and the guidance that is all around you. Love is aligning for you where it wasn't aligned before. Love is aligning now because you have this synchronicity of 1 2 3 4, and like it's one thing after another that's going to be abundantly coming in for you with the 88 of abundance. I got to tell you that 1717 is in the energy. Time has come to rely on your knowledge. Things that you know. The purple is here when it comes to stop stressing over shitty ass people. And that was a hater. You might be stressing over this person, but they said rely on self. Rely on self because these shitty ass people can't do shit to do shit to shit that you got going. Okay? These shitty ass people is shitting on their own tail type shit. The vast majority of our time is spent in our strife and stress is simply because we're stressing over shitty ass people. And if you catch yourself thinking about a shitty person, take a moment and think about as awesome as fuck of a human as you are to be thinking of a shitty ass person that fucked over you. So why the fuck are you sitting up thinking about a shitty ass person, right? So if you are going to spend time crawling up another person's ass, It might as well be someone awesome, right? So, like you was having this amazing ass fucking day. Now, how do we get to crawling up somebody's amazing shitty ass? Now, how do we get to being an ass? You know, like how do we get here? Because we're gonna stop stressing over people that don't serve us. Under as I take a leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. 0 0. We're balanced. Balancing the scale. Okay? And seeing things for what they truly are, not for the potential that it could bring. See, we can see the potential because we are empathic, we are seers, we can see people's foresight, insight. We can see that shit, right? But unfortunately, I gotta say this. Unfortunately, some people choose not to live in their truth. Okay, and that's fine. That's what the choice is all about. Free will, so to speak. You have free will to make whatever choice you want, but you don't have the free will to hold others back. Okay, you don't have that free will. Okay, with potential. Okay, they saw potential in you, and you gaslit them with love bombing, hoovering, gas manipulation, etc., etc., and you felt like love was unaligned with you, or lack of love with love, whatever the case may be. Because you know, you know, mama was a emotional, unavailable, narcissist. The father was absent. What did that leave the child to be? An avoidant, or even a people pleaser for that matter. But I gotta say, now that we've healed and we're whole and we're back on track, we are secure now. We do have something. As somebody that has been through an abuse from a narcissist, mother, lovers, etc. Today I can say security helps me. I'm secure in myself. And so seeing potential in others, because we have such big hearts, we have to learn to, so to speak, since we're so empathic, right? We're so empathic. We have to learn to balance the scale. So we have to learn to be a little bit narcissistic, right? And that means loving ourselves. If that means putting us first, then that's what that means to balance that scale. Putting you first. Sometimes it might have to feel like a little selfish because we so open to give our hearts freely. And it might feel even selfish to yourself to say, oh, I'm going to take the time to soak my feet and do my nails and, wash my hair, or even have someone else do it for you, or treat myself, or have someone else treat me to dinner and a movie or such. You are entitled to those things. Never let someone take you to the bottom of a subject, because all these negative things that came in this message before, and I was just going back and forth, how this person was going back and forth, teetering the fence of their own ego and pride. Here you were standing to give your true self. Here this person was giving you their ultimatums. Oh, well, I don't really want to do that way. But if we could do it this way, this is the way we're going to do it. But instead of you giving you that ultimatum, they just went off and cheated with a third party, lied to you, manipulated you, hoovered you, love bombed you, trauma bombed you to stay, and kept that cycle going with a cyclist here, I gotta say. And then they went around the border doing that. Journey didn't go. I shuffled this deck. 1515 said they got creative with the shit they in this journey. Who they picked, how they picked them, when they picked them, where they was picking them. Go to their house, go to knock on their door, stalk in front of their door now. Go stalk somebody else. That's all. If they stalked you, they went to stalk somebody else now. And sometimes if they go stalking somebody else, they gonna get stalked. Okay, so this is the shit. You want to be You want to be a hunter? Now you gonna be the hunted. Yeah, this is an empty well here, and this is where the stars and the skies are the limits, possibilities here. Limitless possibilities. I gotta say, shit. They lost in this compass. They lost in the sauce, and time to replenish. And then when it was time for them to replenish by coming in, to see how they was replenishing to be able to like serve this lifestyle. They would come and drain your energy. Vampire, lustful, sexual, tantric sex, come in stars and limitlessly. They came in stealing your energy, taking it to these bottomless pits of the matrix. Now that they don't have your energy, it's the well is dry, empty. Can't replenish it. They can't get your energy. They can't siphon. They can't see you in 3D. They can't come to 5D. Mess with your dreams. Wake you up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. Your demons coming. Wake you up. Nah. You got protectors around your dreams and everything now with balance. I mean, you getting good night sleeps. That's what that say to me. 1 and you got 0, 1, 2, 3. So look how this energy came in. I ain't lying to you, y'all. Look how this energy came. Basically, you see all these ones? 1, 1. 1, 1 on the intuition. So you knew that something was going to change. You knew that somebody was going to try to come against you with some kind of creative tactic. Came here with 1 again with persistence. You knew that they was going to come back and try. Even after they had surveyed something else, even a third party and even a fourth party, right? But that just tells me that, they're going to have to get up a few days early in months and weeks to catch up with you, because the angel said, keep going, right? Because you were way a step ahead of them in this energy with potential. So you saw them, and your chances to reach highest of the potentials is here, right? But they thought their highest potentials was to reach here was because they was here together, ciphering it. The third party and the witch and this person was working in a covenant together. When it comes to my potential is infinite. So that meant that continuously going around in the cycle. Even if they're not with this person, they break up, cuss each other out. But they'll get back when they get with a new person. That person will be able to infiltrate the relationship again by I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. So whatever is good for them, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So see, when they was out here gandering with other folks, now that you the goose and now you got the duck and duck goose and now you got the time, the spot to get in their spot. Man, they ain't liking this shitty shit there. 13. See, you knew that you got clarity on the situation on the third party. You got real clear on this situation when it comes to loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer I need. And they said, show is what fate says, show us. The circle of fate right in your favor. Yep. And the welding tree said, yep. And guess who want to come back in and wreck your side? After they I cheated you with no closure and no apology. Because they was also benefiting off of some other situation or third party. And they did not. I'm telling you, when I say this and I don't mean to be ill or nothing like that. I gotta say this with the most, you know what I mean, how they felt about the shit, because that's how this shit coming to me. They felt like purposely sleeping around. When I told you that this person had the idea like that they knew it was gonna hurt you, but do you think that stopped them from doing anything that they did behind your back? Not 1 minute. When they was getting pleasure, oral, or pleasuring others, and they were pleasuring others, even when it was same sex, multiple sex, they knew it was bad. They knew it was wrong. They knew it could hurt you. But guess what? They said, let me tell you what they said. Let me tell you. I don't even care if it was your birthday. It was like never recognized. It was like F you. Okay? F you. Birthday. Gift. What? Special. Who? See, spot. They had no interest. Zero interest. Did zero money down. Zero monthly payments. They wasn't even paying a damn bill. And for 12 months. Nothing. So nothing from nothing leaves what? Nothing. Jack Skeleton couldn't offer you nothing but some skeletons in his closet. Okay? You did it because you figured it out. You recognized that they didn't get no F's when it came to no F's. Right there, hashtag no F's. When it came to shit's due. They ain't give a fuck if you had shit due or not. Mm-mm. Nope. Elvis says, love me tender, tote bag. When it says memories are not stored, but rather stay on your radar briefly in the moment, right? But that was just a puff of smoke, because that's vapes, right? That's the man smoking vape right there, right? That was just a bunch of smoke and mirrors when it came to this pet. I gotta tell you, I was fine with just the collar. This person was fine with not walking it like they was talking it, right? When it came to an appointment available, take your dog to the vet. I'm not literally talking about a dog. I'm talking about this dog of a man, woman that you might have had here, because it says 6 months probation. So if this person got out like straight, like a stray dog, or a roaming dog, or a promiscuous dog, somebody that like to get out every second Saturday of the month. They could have started doing it since May, but this person that's in total violation of spiritual violation. Okay, somebody that wants they need a re-entry fee. And I gotta tell you that for wasting your time, there is a re-entry fee for somebody here. And if you don't have a re-entry fee and you wants to entertain this person, spirit is saying, like, you're gonna really pay an interest fee. Dancing on one foot, trying to balance back with this person. I can tell you that right now, because this person is a joyful muse, and they're inspired by every damn thing now. Okay, under this tender, love me tender. This is tender dick here. Under the skulls of darkness, they got a lot of dark spots here, a lot of blind spots, a lot of the blind leading the blind type shit here. Under the veil in the future, it's gonna be revealed, though, but. Not until they cry out a river, though. Cry me a river. Yeah, not until they cry a river, though. They gonna cry some tears, yeah, before they get balanced. Cause see, they supposed to be coming right out of these tears and then balance, but I gotta tell you, they ain't gonna do that. They still out here sleeping with people, getting fat, King of Wands. Yeah, they ain't ready to get zen yet. I gotta tell you. Tell me what the blind spots are. They done got tied in a knot here with the sun. Yeah, they around the world been around the way for play. I gotta tell you that. When it comes to the knot magic, they being knotted with another third party. They could have been tied to knot, but they being binding spells. Somebody's binding them to them. Spell work on the magic of the candles. Somebody that lacks love. Somebody that also is the oracle. They want them to be seen as the gift. Under this treasure hidden in the shadows. Somebody wants to be seen as the gift, but that's a tower. They ain't no fucking gift. This person is no gift. This person wants to act like they know it all. Somebody still a kitchen witch out here, still stirring the cauldron of recipes to get this person to do what they want, to hang them up with ruins. Okay? Under fortune telling, fortunately, they got a hand in this fool's positioning. Somebody that don't know they about to leap off the Empire State Building. Okay, I don't know how many floors you about to drop, but they said, shit, you better catch on to something real quick, because this cycle about to take you up and down, and you being targeted by a third party, and a lot of people is watching the good year get off on you. And when it comes to somebody that was judgment, they great judge somebody about the person they dating. 13, somebody about to be real clear about this person not being a real woman. And that they sleeping with a sexual, a man, a woman, a shim, a transformer. Love is like people aren't total. Yeah, some assholes, some man. They going up there. Listen now, listen. Spirit say yeah, they an asshole, all right. That's why. Knight of Swords. It's crystal clear, y'all. It's a tower moment about to come. It's signaling. It's coming. Somebody ain't who they dressed up. Somebody about to slay somebody. Yeah. Look at that. The skeleton's about to come. Somebody got the mic in their hand. Somebody about to come out that they in the same sex relationship. You see that? Somebody in the same sex relationship right there under these skeletons. I told you they done painted these roses red and they was white at first. Somebody painted up a mistake. They went to see somebody that it wasn't who they thought they was. Third party. How they was being generous with. Somebody that they was going to give what they thought they was going to give to you. To somebody else. King of Pentacles. Now they in spiritual warfare over it. Ready to attack. Under attack. Somebody has attacked them. 0. Some bum, lame. You have somebody that was supposed to be in the stars putting them to rest. And I mean, literally putting them to rest. They could be toxic. They could have gave them an STD. Literally. Literally like a full-blown AIDS type person. Like, slept with them and tomorrow they got STDs. Broke out in a rash and everything. Like, look at that shit. That's who the person sitting up. They together, though. But she putting a rest to this person. This person under spiritual warfare. Somebody they got in your position, feminine. The world doesn't owe you anything. Somebody that don't owe them nothing. Somebody that is an enemy of theirs. Somebody that's considered their spirit is looking at as a new lover. That's who they looking at them as, a new lover. Somebody that is not telling the full truths. Somebody that's got a confession about this person. Some clarity is going to come through. Somebody's going to reveal a secret. Somebody has definitely got something to tell you. Okay? About some finished business, unfinished business, some toxic relationship when it comes to leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. Something about to unfold ahead of them. Something they needed to let go of when it comes to surrender, let go, release, give up, or impulsive. So, something here. Jump way back there when it comes to these werewolves. Werewolf, oh, that's out them in the wilderness. So, 2 at a time, judgment over these wilderness things, too. Consequences is coming right in. 10 of Pentacles. Was supposed to have been stable, but please check all bags, backpacks, and containers. When it comes to blowing a trumpet on a situation and scrying, gargoyles, protecting something here. 12. Here's your 20. Here's your mirror. When it comes to the dragon's horse, protecting the future. Somebody that's something hidden, treasures hidden right in the shadows. It's right in plain sight. Somebody should have went with their first mind, leave something the fuck alone. But they said, no, we knew it was going to hurt you, but we didn't care. We still did it anyway. Yeah, radical acceptance. Now they got to accept the consequences that this is an obstacle. That something about a divine feminine got clarity on them cheating on her under the lost in space. That's why they need you need your help. And it's why it's an empty well, lost in spell, needing some kind of direction. Something about getting back into lost, dust in the death stuck. They lost, stagnant, can't move, stuck. Car might not work. Can't find nobody to help them. The door closed. You won't let them back. Now they got a feast of plenty of consequences coming in. Spiritual say they coming right in with their head cut off. Hell to change. It's a lot of shit about to change. Shit, wood. As this season go into fall and autumn and fall and listen, you ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get the hell out of here kind of shit. Like, my name is Paul, and all that shit is up to y'all. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it type shit. Like, all that shit. Because the moon magic is out here. And they said this feed, they be doing magic on these spells, on the next something but they did on board, fun and thrills when it came to a Cancer in June. Somebody that they thought was Deserving, they thought you was deserved this fucking pain. So they deserted you. Mental weapon. Some kind of they said they felt like you was deserving of this pain. A false, they had played like they had false concerns for you. And they say they hated you deeply with these heralded changes. They got a lot of karma coming in here. Tell me what's some more about this block shit they got going. Good. Tell me some more about this Ace of Truth. Tell me some more. Why they cut you out here? Why they stagnant? Where they at? What's that Page of Swords? Tell me some more about this. Ooh, hit the floor. They didn't want you to know that. Judgment. I told you they getting judged by spirit. Your ancestors, guys, everybody got them hung up by their balls now, boy. This damn evil ass woman got them hung up. Somebody they dealing with, neighbors. Know they fumbled you. Shit, sabotaging relationships, fear of being rejected. They want to come in, but they scared you might tell them no. That's what that shit say. Feeling incomplete. They feel like they can't. They inadequate. They feel like they inadequate. But I don't know why they feel like they inadequate, because you know what I mean? Like, these are things that they created themselves. It ain't like somebody else created. This is like the shit that happens like this week, today, this week, this month. Like, this is like rookie moves and shit. Like, this is like trying to win at all costs with other people. You know what I mean? Like bags, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, can you dig it? Like don't and don't. Like, things they knew they shouldn't have did, but they did. But now, like, they like the third party is sitting here. Other people like that's watching is like waiting for a reaction from you, and this person is crashing out. They've been crashing out though. Like, but like the person that they've been sitting in the background dating and keeping a secret with, right? They've been keeping a secret with somebody in the background. Others are in on it, on the spiritual haters. I told you the haters was here, but they were supposed to let go of this, but they didn't. Sword, a rose, clarity, truth, revelation, honor, protection, and determination. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. When it comes to belief that everyone leaves. That's why you left. They think you with somebody else. They think love is calling you. Somebody else, twin flame. Somebody else is in love with you. Somebody yin to your yang. Somebody else that balances you. Somebody that you else in duality with. Somebody like they cheated on you, so they feel like you're doing the same thing. They got this mixed love language with you. Like, everything is the opposite. Like, that's why you close the cycle out with them. It could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. That's a cheater. Somebody that couldn't pick this or that energy. Somebody that's now currently feeling lonely after expressing love, or overthinking about love, or overanalyzing love now, or got lost in love, or got love bound with a person. Something about temperance. Somebody is being blocked out by Archangel Megatron for your tranquility. Boundaries. Like I said, this person feeling lonely because you got boundaries set. And I mean strong ones, like in place. Like, I mean legal ones, cops, like you could have a gated community now, unbreakable love. Like, something that they thought was unbreakable now is broken. Like, it's over. Like, this shit is over, complete. Like, distance. They separate distance between you, and too much time has passed. They thought this was going to heal it. They thought this was going to make you be the chaser to a chasee. But what it did was made them chase someone, and now the one that they chased is now their chasee. So now they got somebody chasing them while they want to chase you, right? Under be present. They want you to come front and center, but they want you to make the first move. But it's a fucker no. But I gotta say that your new lover is gonna be front and be present soon. When it comes to your twin flame, yeah, they gonna come right up front. Soulmate, their person on your mind. This is why your disconnection feels so sacred to you. So somebody wants to come in and tell you that they love you. Somebody that wants to reconcile. Somebody that their actions gots to speak louder than their words. It has to with boundaries here and unbreakable love. Like they broke y'all bond, so now their actions have to be speak louder than words because they already have choices and their own consequences coming in. So if you want to take some of their reaping or their sowing or their karma that's coming in, you can. I gotta tell you that that's available to you too. Some King of Wands, somebody that likes to sleep around, somebody that got old school thinking, somebody like it's too late, they procrastinated, and they also are shocked that I know that I am never alone. Yeah, they don't like to be by themselves, but they know that they was too surface for you, and like you don't like small talk. Something about you're not a small talk type of person. Like this person likes to like get for gab type shit, try to manipulate you, trying to ease your draws off you, and any chance they can. But that's it. The future energy says like they can't call you, they can't inform you about nothing. They said nope, because that's how they wanted it. When awakening, they can't even awaken to let you know that they've awakened to some change. Nope, can't even do that. They're being blocked out by archangels. Queen of materials. Yeah, no, they can't come in you with this material hustle. Because they say that's all that would be. That's why they can't come in. That's still some gain off of you. They said nope, nope. Tell me some more. 20. So Queen of Voices said nope. They can't speak their lies and make truths of it. Then don't speak at all. Because they got their back to you. And really, you don't want to hear the shit anyway. I should know. Page of emotions. No, they can't even they can't even muster the motherfucking emotions to tell you. I can't remember verse. This shit is wishy-washy. They can't even tell you. The shit is upside down. They can't even tell you. That's why, like, they felt like they thought you would never overcome them. They thought they would be able to gaslight you forever. Yeah, Queen of Inspiration. They thought they could inspire you all the time. Pull the wool. They just thought you was the biggest sucker there was in life. Like, oh, how many times I could get away, sleep around with Mary Jo, or whoever the fuck, and then come back to you. And you let them. Yeah, look, the devil. Yeah, what I mean, listen, I ain't got a lot of y'all. This shit come right out as it is. Look. Look, the muse, masculine energy. Now they're emotional about you. How wishy-washy it was. How black and white it was. How plain to sight the shit they was doing in your face and you saw them. Yeah, Five of Voices. Now they want to tell you it wasn't what she thought. She wasn't your copycat. She didn't do. It wasn't. What? What? Everything is like they can't get like five. That's like a player. They have so many women they can't even keep up with. They got like all these costumes that they gotta wear, all these masks that they're wearing. They gotta turn into this different person for every. I keep telling you, it's like that the show with Fred Sanford. Like when he had to go and he was trying to make some extra money. He wanted to go out on these dates, and he was like a Frenchman and something else, and like he was going back from the table here, and by the time he had forgot who the fuck he was, he was went to the wrong state. Like he like the shit had got out of hand. The shit had got too much. Like trying to keep this facade up. Like and it's just like this person is like this facade is falling all the way the fuck apart. With whoever this old school thinking, this old conditioning, these playing events in their head and shit about the shit they did, how they got here. When it comes to a lot, because that shit they poured what they blessing out. They poured what they had out. Now they scavenging for some more truths, but they already know the truth. Is what I see. Yeah, look, Ace. The Knight of Voices, like they want to come in a stampede of standing on like they wasn't a stallion with the magician. They wasn't doing tantric sex. It's crystal clear that they were doing tantric sex. It's crystal clear. Definitely crystal clear that they was having some tantric sex and fulfilling a fantasy. That's what that shit said right on top. And the sex shop and a copycat. Okay? And knowing now that what y'all had was unbreakable and it was broken, now they know that they fucked up. Now they know that they fucked up. And now look, fucked up. Fuck you. They were at the time it was like fuck you. They was doing working move shit. Like now they feel like the shit is a total fucking mess. So all that shit was all total fucking drama. Like them sleeping around, they got nothing out of it. That's just made the relationship even more stagnant by them sleeping around. You know what I mean? Like, and then keeping a lie, keeping a promise with another relationship. Like I told you, they kept a promise with this person, trying to hang on to validation, clout, or whatever with another third party, all while they still had you in the back of their mind, while you took up permanent rent in their fucking head every single day. Yeah, but they was already caught though. Uh-oh. Cause that's why they was had you in their head. Like, damn, god damn, I got caught. How did I let this, like, they was thinking of ways like how to like unblock the shit. Let's talk about that shit. What's they caught doing? A loser. Shit. Insecure about what they chose over you. That doesn't compare. None of these people, all these other people were surface people. Surface, on the surface. Nothing else more. They put distance between you and them for surface energy. Okay, look, unhealed abandonment and woundings. Mama left me. I feel abandoned. Pseudo mother energy. Okay, beliefs that others are the only source of other people. That's how they get love. That's how they feel supply, service, and sex and whatever a good time. That's how this old school thinks and gets them what they want. But not today. Not with you. You know, boundaries and hurt avoidance conversations and not dealing with still is upset about the situation. Okay? And that's why they're sitting up here in this fucking mess and ran away, but want you to chase. When it comes to wedding rings, they could have got married with somebody else. They could have gave somebody else a higher commitment. They also could have hammered one relationship with you shut, sealed, signed, and delivered, divorce, whoever. Because that's here too. Somebody that was married could have got a divorce. Somebody that ran away from somebody and was having a private relationship with somebody is currently expecting, and they are caught in the act. Okay, you've investigated. There is proof that they have been intimate with someone else or something else, or somebody that was being total asshole to you. Yeah, looking for perfection. This person is imperfectly imperfect. This person is looking for perfection, and they not perfect. Okay, somebody that has low, even they not even perfect, because look how low self-esteem they are. Too late. This person lost out just big time. It's a death. This person is, love is coming though. This narcissist is looking, but I can't tell you that they're gonna reflect, because a narcissist never reflects on anything. um they dating someone new though, I gotta tell you that. And they're not fair, having fair love, where they're not getting what they want. Okay, let's know that they're not getting what they want. They're sharing love with another man and another woman, somebody that sleeps around, somebody that considers your person small. Okay, yeah, hermit. Somebody, yeah, they with them, but they not into them. Yeah, they not into them. They with them, but they not into them. Hermit and judgment. Yes, they got judgment against your person. I mean, Ace of Pentacles, they only there for the money. Mean goblet. That's their emotions. Really don't care. Energy. Yeah, shit is falling apart with them. Mm. All it is sex and a good time. Tantric. That's what's solid right now. And they already know that though. They already know the team. They should have said shit's game over. Shit. They don't want to hear the shit is game over because they don't have nothing else. They just stay and do drugs and cope with the situation and wait till the situation blow up in their fucking face. And then that's when they'll run away to something or someone else, and then to something else toxic. Because right now, you know what I mean? They feel like this putting on a show, like I told you from the very beginning, it's like all they got right now. And somebody's faking pregnant. And they mad about that too. Or they think you mad about somebody being pregnant. But somebody got kicked out of the house because somebody found out somebody else was pregnant that they was getting a room in private with. And somebody that wanted to come in, that's unapologetic with a fake apology here. Somebody that's got resentments against somebody here with recordings. They saw something that was recorded, announced, expressed, or revealed in a situation when it came to tired of the drama. Somebody wants to surrender what they know, what they feel, what they did. Tell me about this. Somebody that's a soulmate, twin flame, soulmate contract, connection, or past life. Somebody that traveled to a third party, distance, boundaries apart, falling apart in a getaway. Somebody that changed up on you. Somebody that's in a cycle of a metamorphosis. They're gonna change it into something that they don't even fucking know who the fuck they is. Cause they already lost. Their intuition's telling you that. They don't know who the fuck they are. Sorry. Somebody that they playing like somebody's theirs. Still watching you as inspiration. Somebody. Somebody that's slowly taking them down the motherfucking pits of their soul. Somebody that really needs help. Somebody sending the Red Cross. Somebody that it's that changed all the way. They don't even know. Like they almost to the point where like the psychiatrist is showing them pictures of like ink spots. Like they really like nutting up like that. With the activist, somebody might have to speak on their behalf. Okay, shit. I ain't lying. Like somebody gonna have to. So somebody ain't really telling you how shit is, and that somebody really ain't telling you how they really is either. Somebody's like trying to save face, but they really ain't. Motherfuckers is really using them and abusing them. If they use and abuse you, I can tell you that right now. Somebody using and abusing them like a fucking like doo-doo on somebody's shoe, like they stink. Especially this motherfucker right here. Okay. And maybe even the motherfucker that live at 343 with a little boy. Somebody that's in the mental in prison with the devil. Wishing they never went to 343. And wishing they never gave to this motherfucking page. Somebody that's insidious. Somebody's afraid and they striving, but this is a karmic battle that they wasn't ready. Somebody punched the fuck out of somebody. Excuse my language. Somebody got beat the shit out of a player. Somebody read between the lines with this karmic battle. Somebody got beat up. A karmic storm. Storm warning. If they didn't, they about to. Somebody gonna confront somebody with a proposal, a love offer. Somebody gonna tell somebody, and I'm gonna tell you this spiritual awakening. Somebody gonna wake up that somebody else is attracted to the same person in fear. They scared. Uneasy, rolling the dice. Walk light, I can tell you that right now. Somebody else is in this relationship. Yep, look. Somebody else is in this relationship. Mass mystery, enigma, illusions, unknown. Somebody that ain't the greener grass. All I can say. Somebody else got romantic feelings for something or someone else. Hopeful. Somebody hooking up and they want them to forgive. They sweet talking somebody. They like, we got good passion. This other person was like, no. It was just a one night stand. Breaking up, like walk away. Somebody wants somebody to, like, but we got a family. They like, fuck what? Get abortion or something like that. It ain't even your baby. It was just a good time or something. Oh God, what? Lipstick stains. Yeah, time to fly. They said, yeah, like this shit is over. 44 might resonate with you. Baggage be gone. Like pack your bags and get gone. 17. Some kind of theory is here when it came to brand spanking new. Somebody is a live wire. Somebody got real upset when it came to a cycle of 8. Somebody that's out of time when it comes to over their shoulder. They better watch out because this ain't the person to play with. Hey you. Somebody gonna catch somebody in the motherfucking alleyway. Somebody with GPS. Somebody gonna put a GPS tag on their thing when they call the F word. Somebody came in like a wrecking ball. That's going to be the finale of that because somebody done told somebody once to stop. They done communicated to stop. Something is coming soon to a person if they ain't stop saying something about somebody of their world or something like that. How they love this person. And you're like you sorry MFer. Like you don't love me with opening up. You open up to everybody. Something like that. Something about new beginnings. This person is faking it till they make it with a message of love. Something about you are mine. Somebody about expectations, but this person know that they expecting a baby by somebody else or not even expecting at all. This person sitting up with inspiring this person because they want to get under your skin. Yeah, learning. This person going to learn today that this is a karmic battle that they ain't going to get out of and they ain't going to get no sleepless nights because they unprotected here. They need you here, but time's up. Time apart is going to teach them a lesson here. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. So now they gotta sit in what they wanted. They wanted to have time apart from you. They didn't want you. They wanted to be with other third parties. Now time's up for them. Time's up. Time's up. You know what I mean? Sleep with what you chose. That's what that should say. Look, and they don't ever not look. I'm just a messenger. I just read what I see. And if I don't see it, then I can't read it. So somebody that couldn't pick this or that is in a wrecking ball energy now. I don't know why they're in a wrecking ball because, oh yeah, because the greener grass wasn't greener. Okay? These karmic battles got greener more than that. Anything else got greener. Shit, they offer somebody something that they know they shouldn't have offered. A karmic battle. Somebody that is changed in a rescue, changing their oppression. Somebody in prison. Big time. Somebody could be going to prison. Game over about that. And then what you gonna have? Make sure you get everybody's address before you go. Man, make sure you write that shit out on paper and stuff. Make sure you get your SBI numbers and all that stuff, cause somebody in here, they gonna lose contact with everybody. They gonna once they move to whatever development, housing department, in jail, they ain't gonna be able to catch up with this person never. That person gonna be just like in the system, cause this person is just like need time to sit and think. Like this person really in spirit with the spirit here. Like this person gonna get exactly that time to sit and think. They ain't gonna have nothing but time to think. But this they say where time crawls. Shit, that's mean gonna be time gonna be long all day. Where they be used to running and ripping and running the streets with this one, that one. They said this dust devil gonna slow down. They ain't gonna be kicking up all this dust like this every day, all day. They gonna sit their ass down kicking up all this damn dust all the time. Spinning and Tasmanian devil, they said. Okay, well, the Tasmanian devil about to be captured, so don't worry. Somebody that is stubborn. Somebody that want to squeeze you one last time, but I don't think y'all can because of legal matters. I see that right there, legal matters. They want to talk to you, soulmate, but they so caught up on this hoe that they son know exactly what she does. And that's that. It says your son knows what you do when it comes to, hey dad, do hoes make good housewives? Some of them do. Take your mom for example. Yeah, that's a congestion. That's a cough up. Somebody coughing up some information. When it comes to somebody that was stubborn and that was real unapologetic about their actions when it came to a sex shop and a good time. Ten of Pentacles, somebody that wanted happiness, but with a third party, and it was crystal clear they wanted somebody over you. But now they scavenger for your attention now, or others' attention. Even if they're not calling for you, they can't call you because of some real reason. It's a reason. Like, they're either spiritually or energetically being blocked from not calling you. Like, with the angel here, like, Temperance is sitting here. Like, so the reason why they can't call you is because spiritually, they're energetically blocked. They might even have your phone number. They might even know your address. But I gotta say, spiritually and energetically, they are blocked. Like, they might see you. They might not even call you. They might not even, you know what I mean, check up on you like they used to. But that's because they're energetically pulled to go into that third parties, you know what I mean, to be distracted. That's the way spirit is deciding to keep them aloof, is to distract them with this third party drama and chaos and shit in the background to keep them. So by the time that they see you again, or by the time they are focused back on you, like just in that time, like it's going to be about the time when you are in a new relationship and that person is going to decide to spin the narrative on you, or so to speak, come back or spin the block is what they would say. But I gotta say, spirit is telling you to be discerning here with your discernment here, because This person is definitely expecting a new beginning with you, because you are the most perfect one that they've come toward thus far, and they would hate for someone else to reap what they invested in you or got out of you, or even remotely. They feel like you're going to kick them to the curb because their actions are not going to match their words. I can tell you that right now. They're going to be sabotaging something. They might even come with a harshness or a brassness about themselves here. Something about this person is really acting. This is a person that's with Sidney Poitier and Denzel, who are his mentor. This is an act, all an act. This shit is all an act for just fun. Like, this shit was all an act. They did this shit to get a rise, to see if they fucking could. And now that they did it, and now they got the rise they was looking for, it was shallowly won. And guess what? Now that they got their shallow victory, now they got their limelight, now they got their 5 minutes of fame, now they got the victory, like everything was more than a. But this was an advantage plan is easy, so they thought. But until the advantage plan wasn't easy no more. Like, this is a herald of change. Like, everything that was supposed to go in their favor now ain't going in their favor. So now, like, it changed, all right, because that getting because they lost their integrity here. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't go with their beginner's mind. They had a lot of choices of their own consequences, and now they got a complete door shut in their face. May it be you shutting a door in their face, may it be another third party shutting a door in their face, may it be a shutting a fit of spiritual gifts and delays. May that be the door that they're shut in their face right now. Something that they choose when it comes to whoring around with a third party, when it comes to a wise man once said something about some nasty ideas they too late. This shit is always all the way too late, all the way too late. Yes, all the way too late, because this person is a wrecking ball. This person is wrecking things. They wrecked a perfect divinely guided relationship, for something that we're here for, like this trick or treating. Something that was a trick, something was a treat, something that they fell for, something that only love is love. Like, people aren't total assholes when it comes to, them being targeted here. When it came to a cycle, when I'm coming to be a fool for love, or even for the love and for the attention, the clout, for some type of entanglement, some type of gift, some kind of material gain, something that tied them in a knot here. You know what I mean? Something that tied their asses in a knot when it comes to feeling incomplete without you. Okay? When it comes to this touch, like, this shit was tower. This is a tower moment. They're crying a river over you. You may not see it. You might not get to see this. Like, you might not be the fly on the wall to see them. But in the shadows, you are the treasure that they are missing right now. You are the muse. You are the blind spot. They didn't see this coming, though. They always thought you would be here, but they didn't see this coming as the blind spot. I gotta tell you, like, they play spot. Yeah, they didn't see it. They thought this spot was alright. It was a safe place to play in your face in. They really did. I gotta tell you, they really thought this was a safe place to play in your face. Yeah, they really did. They thought this was a safe place to play in your face. But like I tell you, Spirit said here, nah, not today. That's what Spirit said. Not today. Too late. You played with the right one, but you played too late. Okay. Nah, not today. Okay. Stop it. Somebody's house is not a home. Okay. When the two of y'all is not there, this person is crying over you not being there anymore. Loneliness. Like, this person is so lonely without you. They want to tell you everything that's going on, but they can't. They want to tell you about how their heart got broken. They look at you as a best friend. They look like they could get clarity from you, but you can't trust this person. This person's in pieces. You can't trust them. You couldn't even know. This person is, you healed. This person is unhealed. Like, no. So this is a person that don't have your well-being and this don't have your best interest at heart. This person is only an illusion. Somebody that ain't transformed. They can't transform. They need to lighten up their load, or you lightened your load. Okay, with this person, you gotta let this person go. Surrender. Talk about it here. Tell me, Spirit, what's up? Why is it too late for them? Why did they put a delay here? What is this going on here? Talk about it here. Something about them being private about something. Something about wanting to date you in private, but they want to keep you a secret. Flirting. Something about interest in you. They want to flirt with you. Something about transform, but they can't though. Things are changing at a cellular level, like deep feeling, deep healing. You don't see this person the same. You're not the same. A pillar of light, like your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are a gift. Like no, something about the longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. You like they see your light now. You're being called to come back towards you, but don't dim to fit in though. Don't dim. Like they can't elevate to reach you because it's lonely at the top. But I gotta tell you, if they can't meet you, match your like don't dim to fit in. Don't go dark to be with them. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim to fit in with them. Make them lighten up to be with you. Elevate. And if they can't, then shit, they just can't. And that's the break of the chain. That's when you'll break that bond. That's when you'll break that stronghold. That's when we'll break all chains of bondage. You know what I mean? Under ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Like they ain't gonna hold on you forever because spirit is gonna rewrite that narrative. Right. Under priestess. Priestess, you came out here in the energy already. How are you being called to step up and lead? Stand in your truth. Pull your power back. Okay? You are who you say you are. Yes, align your life. Okay? Under what is not aligned or needs to change. Something needed to change. And that person was holding you back. So spirit closed that cycle. Close that cycle. This is closed. Cycle is closed. Talk about the breaking of the chain. Say goodbye to somebody like that person. Somebody that so you could live in your truth. Somebody that you was fed up with. Somebody that was causing a spiritual chaos, a spiritual ego death, a spirit downward spiral, or some kind of spiritual awakening. Somebody that is their way or the highway. Somebody that is fucked up over you. Somebody that got memories of the past but wasn't willing to do the work to change. So they just, you know what I mean, showed their true self as a jackass. Now they got losing sleep and GPS, and still the police station is here. They missed the shit out of you though. Like I can't tell you that no more. They coping with it. They in this karmic tie, and somebody over here saying they pregnant with their baby, and that's shocking. But they already also got a family with somebody here. But they're ashamed of some shit they did. Out here living single and being a psycho. Or got some Jezebel ways about their ass. And you over here self-loving and they under a love spell. And this cycle is closed. Okay? They watching from a fake account somewhere. Divine Masculine would say that's illuminated though. Because they still going round and round with a third party. And wishing they didn't never walk away from this twin flame. And they put a death to it. Yeah. And keep secrets from you. Because now they not happy with the choices that they made. Some love child. Okay. And now that they blocked and under pressure about this shit. Okay. And under love and hate. They don't really hate you. Divine Feminine. But they had to move on to keep their secret concealed. And now they secluded thinking about the things that they did. While they sit along with this shady person that's a fucked up person to them. It could be a man though, because that's wearing a mask. Somebody that they gave a higher commitment to, and now they trapped on and off with this person and running away from their troubles. Well, that's that. That's what happened. You know what I mean? When you go out here playing the field. Somebody out here sexually confused. They don't know who they want, men or women. Men. And that's what they coping with too, on the things they wanted their way, under living in their life, living in the moment. I got sexually confused right there, under coping with things the way they wanted it, selfish. You can't help who you attract, but you are responsible for who you entertain. Somebody they entertaining is F you. Somebody that they having sex with, jellyfish. Somebody that's taking it from the tip. They should take some tips and say no. But they so cultivated about getting their ding-a-ling slurp. Transgender, again, 2 days in a row. So this person got to be a transgender. They don't like you. They still find time to watch you and everything that you do. Somebody that's going down on them. Somebody that is the trash gets picked up tomorrow, so be ready. So somebody that's trash. Somebody that either you see as a threat or they hate themselves or they want to be you here. Somebody that's something is a bitchcraft and pillow talking about you to somebody here as well. 5, that changed something too. Hidden secrets and is exposed with seeing through the lies. There you go. There you go. Tell me some more. Say some more lies is here. Somebody that is leading a group or a squad or a posse with lies. Yeah, somebody that's a colorless angel. Mm. 10, deceptive obsessions. They're obsessed with love, sex, drugs, and rock and roll and a good time. PORN. Obsessions. Somebody that's fragmented. Somebody got a weak ego and a triumph of lies. Tell me some more. Tell me about this fragmentation. Said move on. They said sadness and isolation. It's a sad fucking day and fucking snow singing is flower bringing. But guess what? Find balance. They said this person's crown chakra is blocked. They don't want to see the knowledge. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to, you know what I mean, acknowledge nothing. They unhealed. Shit, they want to rebuild, but they refuse to see that shit, that their heart is blocked. They got their darkest fears that you're going to walk away and leave them to teach a lesson or learn a lesson. They said because you spread your wings and believe that they never going to succeed is what they said. That you believe that they're never going to succeed. But they love you. And they want they want to come together with you, but they not ready. I got to say that. They not ready for success and growth right now. They still stuck in the matrix. The love that they wanted is they wanted it to begin, but they wanted to begin in an infantile or in an infancy state when you already seek the truth already. Something is really hopeless and helpless, but somebody's dreams are going to come true, but you just got to believe. Some simple love, they wanted the easy route over, put it into work. And most people won't take the work, they'll take the easy route too. But this person was waiting for results of some kind of something that they did here. Now they got to embrace what their choices and observe what the outcomes will be. Something that they didn't speak the truth about. Some belief in the clarity that they chose not to act on and instead, held back from. They said take the lead, but they didn't. They chose to hold back from the lead. And now something that you're going to get now is a well-deserved here with a well-deserved reward here. And that's that good karma when it comes to releasing something that no longer serves you and giving and receiving with reciprocity is coming in with manifesting. You're already manifesting in that energy here right now. Energy 13, that's a baker's dozen. So you do beat the odd here. Energy. Alright, y'all. I'm going to give y'all a little bit more, and I'm going to say I'm going to catch you guys later. If you want to get your own message, make sure you put it in the description that you want to get your own. If you want to donate to the channel, that is also available. If you're waiting for results, your results are coming in. If it's a health scare, this person was promiscuous, so don't think that it wasn't this person being promiscuous. Okay. Doctors do look at BV as an STD in some doctor cases. So somebody that's heartbroken, Nine of Pentacles, somebody's abundant on their own. Somebody is the Ace of Abundance. Abundance is coming in for someone, and that is the truth. A winter full is coming on. Somebody could hit the Mega Million, Powerball, 1.3 million, billion that is. Something about a judgment, the surveying of a new offer, some new third party is coming in, rushing in. Somebody that's still holding on to you. Their cup of love is still running over when it comes to them coming in with the truth. They want you to be emotional for them, but they're still a player here too. And they want you to play the fool for them. But I gotta also tell you, they want you to put the work in too. They want you to stay blinded to some truth here. And they want you to be deceived by some lies or some truths that they want to come in and tell you. I gotta tell you, they want you to rest and retreat and still fall back so that they can still juggle you with a third party interest or empress, okay? There is a lot of options behind the scenes that you don't see. And I gotta tell you, that is the truth. Somebody that's still being a player here. Tower moments are hidden in the background. Who they sleeping with are coming to the truth, so they're not who they say they are. Their fishy offers are being, like they're crying over their offers, stuff, shallow offers. They're not, they're not, they're not standing there like, wasting time. Like the wheel ain't falling in their favor anymore. Like the magician's spells is not working. Their tricks are not like it's not hitting. Like they only getting small residuals, and like going to these calmer waters only gave them a back, uh, only deceived them. So tell me about the haters. Talk about who's deceiving them. Why is these dark spots here? Blind spots because there is a perchance of your energy to distance yourself to take a break. Somebody that's on social media posting stuff about you and that they can't come to you and tell you about because they a fucking coward. Somebody's doing black magic or juju or some kind of root work. And I told you a witch and warlock were here, so they working together, spelling together, mooning together, underscoring lover, and they mock you when they feel jealous towards you. So they jealous towards you right now because they can't explain these freak accidents. How this shit keep backfiring on them. Somebody that they'll talk about you behind your back when it comes to a business rival. When it comes to causing you to act out of character or irrational emotional mood swings, somebody is definitely in their feelings about you. Especially when it comes to a dream catcher over your bed. Somebody trying to interfere in your dreams. When it comes to Palo Santo, burn you a little bit of that pyrite. Keep a shield. Help shield you from harmful effects that technology. Somebody's scrying on you through the computer. Trying to look some stuff up. Some possessing some kind of amulet to protect you here. I gotta tell you, put some like amethyst under your pillow. Some fake spiritualists. Also make sure you take a spiritual bath, salt bath, bay leaves, things like that. Something about a person is causing you negativity is an air sign. Somebody is getting unexplained body whelps, bruises, and scratches. Somebody's personality disorder is showing through. Somebody could have schizophrenia, bipolar, manic, depressant, stuff like that. Somebody's blind spots. Somebody don't is mentally unstable because of their choice. Okay, because of their choice when it comes to moving on. And somebody that wanted to play rich daddy now playing broke daddy with a wrecking ball. Somebody might got a lot of accumulated debt. Okay. Bills, legal fees, and lawyers. Somebody might have to call in a lawyer for some of this stuff they got that's feeling incomplete about. Somebody that's in a toxic relationship. Somebody's being milked and cheated on at the same time. Meet me in private. Somebody that they're paying for sex with. Damn. Damn. Somebody that's a shock. Somebody that's, yeah, possible for union, sky bridges. That's an intentionally resting and renewal so they could go cheat with these people. Movement forward toward an adventure, yeah. They just moving around from person to person, sleeping around, making like everything is flying fine, but they are being targeted in a major, major way here. I gotta tell you that. Alright, y'all, I'm about to say I'm gonna catch you guys a little later. I appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out. I'm gonna give you a little bit more, but I also want to give you this future energy of what's going to be revealed in this energy coming with this intentionality, the needle in the eye, like cross my heart, I hope to die type energy. stick a needle in my eye, but I gotta tell you, these personas, they ain't gonna stick no needle in their eye because they wearing these they wearing these glasses, the sunglasses, are watching and looking and for change. Like they faking a commitment with somebody right now. This is what's being veiled. Commitment, marriage, or promises of fidelity. But they might want to come in and tell you they gonna keep fucking their dick in their pants. But let me tell you something. Let me see. They're obsessed and longing, and that's some clarity though. But they sorry, depressed, grief, loss, boundaries, hopeless, and bitter, exhausted. That this is a finality. That y'all's this shit is conflicting them. That they got in loose like entangled from their deception and their trickery, that they got caught up in some kind of distraction or some kind of escaping, left them abandoned and mistakes. Now they only want you after taking a shallow victory and causing an emotional storm. Now they want a second chance, but it's a rejection here from this masculine, or you rejecting this masculine because resisting him too. Shit, damn. Resistant because you confused and you know a new person is coming in for you. When it comes to this person thinking that you were so clinging to it, that you would always be there, it's a no. Now your heart is open for something new. And now you ain't willing to listen to these triumph of lies, as they said, when it comes to a parasite. Damn, Spirit, you giving it like that? Shit. Yeah, Spirit said they sick and tired of this person. I ain't playing. They say they sick and tired. So somebody person got to go to the doctors. Somebody that needs to check up for at least 6 months before you sleep back with them and get a clean result from the doctor, from the vet is what they calling it. Somebody that was nostalgic. Somebody that's confusing you. Somebody that's giving silence is the key here. Somebody that went off to orbit 9. Yada yada when it comes to a xylophone. Something about KY when it came to which picture is different. When it came to why do I have to pee so often? Because you probably laughing at this weird person here. I gotta tell you some breach of information here. Tail end of it. So somebody got the tail end of the stick here, tail end of a situation, tail end. You in the way, you in way too deep. Somebody in something way too deep right now when it comes to a trivia or a puzzles or some kind of nostalgia. When it comes to slippery slope ahead and deeply submerged in a situation when it came to going off the cloud to orbit 9. So they went up to orbit 9. And that was a short-term memory. They don't remember what happened when they got there, under how they lost all their goddamn money, and now they need emergency help. The twist of a scammer. They met a scammer when they got there. Short-term memory, immediate. Memory is the ability to remember short list of things within a short span of time, usually no longer than. So, well, somebody forgot what happened now. I made a list of things I need to remember. I just can't remember where I left the list. So, somebody left home, go, on the go, alert. Somebody needed to alert somebody that they got lost. But I gotta tell you, now they in a wrecking ball. Somebody that's stubborn and wanted shit their way under their pride and ego. Somebody down that you done moved off from them, and now things is causing this person negative. As an air sign. Somebody that they was with could have been an air sign. That they thought they was gonna put in your face and thought that they was gonna be able to parade a person in your fucking face with. That bitch is a fucking no. Found out that person wasn't even a fucking no. Yep, doubt. That person was a doubt. That person was undisciplined. That person wasn't perfectly perfect like you were. See, they even thought you was flawed. But the way they saw you flawed, they couldn't compare you to the others because you don't fit there under judgment. They couldn't go, oh, what the fuck? Look, they blame now. They just sit and blame. blame, they're feeling alone and all this old shit because they can't accept the fact that that you denying them access. Forgive the fuck out of someone today. Please forgive me. No, because they are like love like people aren't so they want like you know I'm a total asshole. Like you know not on the flip side, this person wants you to be like 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 if they could tell you like you know I'm a total fucking asshole, right? Even though they making it lighthearted, like you know I'm a total asshole, like give the fuck out, like forget the fuck out of me today. Like I ain't mean that shit. Like I did this shit. Like you might look at it as like yeah they cheated, but the flip side said another perspective of the sun. They had an artificial heart, is what they saying too. Like they had this artificial heart. They wearing this artificial mask, and they really want you to come back so they can get revenge on your dumbass. That's why they blame you. They really hate your ass. I can't outlet. These other people was an outlet because they hate your ass. Like I can't be mean no more. I can't like sugarcoat the shit no more. Like they hate your ass. Like anybody that do any kind of shit like this, they hate your ass. Like a gem in reverse. Like they hate your ass. Like happy. Like they ain't happy for you. That's in reverse. Endings. They try to end everything for you. It's like what the fuck. It's intense. This person, erupt, intense. Because God favored you, the ring of fire, obstacles with the you shine dark light in their dark spots, challenges them. So they set shit off in your life because they so freaking empty with the empty well here. Shit had a death and now it's a rebirth for you. They want to cradle this lie about this new baby, but that shit's abnormal. Like you should be a proud father or mother. Like now they criticizing others about who got interfered and who interfered and got them off track. Now they want to cooperate and observe how inspiring you are. Now it's a dangerously in love or the glitter ain't glittering no more. Like the safeguard against like the dark totally being left in the dark. Because you took your power back. Now like they feel unworthy. And like this ending is not being handled properly. Like they feel like you ending this and going silent on them is like confusing. And now they want to come back and emerge back in you, but they know that's going to be a collision if they try to act like they love you with passion here. Like they're going to confuse you with their like they going to even confuse themselves. Like why are we coming in with compassion if we hate this bitch again? Like literally, like the Venus Garden says, like rest and renewal. Like spirit is going to give you an opportunity to it's a closed chapter. They said it's a closed door. I gotta say, like this person is not fine, but they gotta be fine with it. Like I gotta tell you, like whatever imprisonment they got is because they chose not to rest and renew. The reason because they was being stubborn with judgment. Yeah, because that's what they said. Pentagrams, Ace of Pentacles. Like they was being big baller, big shot caller. Now what they want to do? Like the Hermit says, like now you on red. Now you in red on red. Now you indeciding that now you got the page of fucking goblets. Also, somebody that live at 343 with a son that's all about money, and some other people that they surveyed when it came to some moon cycle that they was with, dark night of the soul. That's where they be coping with stuff. That's one night stands, hookups, thrills, people that's low budget, lower, like crackheads, alcoholics, you know what I mean, streetwalkers, escorts, strippers. They looking that shit up. Yeah, 5 of bones, 5 of wands. That's conflict. When it came to you, all that shit was all done to conflict against you, to make you jealous, to make you chase, to make you feel hurt. It's purposely. It's all calculated. Every ounce of it. And I gotta say, listen, catch me tomorrow, and I'll give you some more. Namaste, and namaste. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.